Hey, there we go. There we go. It's a birthday snake. This girl turns 1 year old today. She's my orange glow golden child tiger named Sahara. And she's exactly 1 year old today. It's November 20th. We aren't getting much sunshine out today, so I can't get her out in the sun, but I did I took some footage every 2 days ago when the sun was out, so I'll probably edit some of that footage in here. We can get a look at her outside. Looking nice under natural sunlight. This is just an obligatory video for her first year here. She's a year old, but I've only she's a year old, but I've only had her for about 7 months, as I did not acquire her as a hatchling. But she's coming along quite nicely. She's a beautiful snake. Measured her about maybe a week or two ago. She was about 6.5 feet. So it's pretty average for a yearling retic. It's about what you would expect to see under normal circumstances. Retics can range anywhere from about, well, on the really small end they can be about 5 feet and range as big as probably around 10 feet within that first year. So she's pretty average at about 6.5 feet. Had she been in my care since a hatchling, maybe she'd be a little bit bigger. But she's coming along nicely. Coming along nice. Her mother is a really good, oh, is she a purple golden child, I believe? Or no, was it a purple golden child or an orange glow golden child? Might have been an orange glow golden child. I don't exactly remember. But her mother is a beauty. And this girl is going to be quite the beauty also as an adult. Trying to get her on camera here is a bit of a challenge. Especially it's hard to see what my camera's focusing in on over there. I'm not a professional photographer or videographer, but I do my best. Oh, now she's got me all tied up. Anyways, she ate about a week ago. She's got a pretty big load she's looking to evacuate at any moment, so if you see me scrambling over here, it's because the snake has decided to do its business. Anyways, if I've done my job correctly, we should have had footage of her crawling around in the sunshine up on screen by now. I'm trying to get some good shots of her here in the window in the sun, so you can see just exactly how she's coming along here. She's not my biggest snake at a year old, but she's my second biggest. Currently my biggest girl was about 5.5 feet at a year old. So this girl has outgrown her at the first year mark, which honestly doesn't really mean much in terms of their end goal potential. Just because this snake's bigger at a year old doesn't mean she's going to outgrow my big girl. I actually brought my big girl up kind of slow within that first year, so it's probably not the best representation of how big she could have been at a year old. My big girl could have been a lot bigger probably, and I pushed her. But I intentionally brought her along slowly. My biggest snake at a year old was actually my Sula, who was about 9 feet in that first year. Which that doesn't mean she's going to be my biggest snake either. There's many factors and variables that come into play. So, but it's still fun to monitor and track their growth as they grow. See what they were at a year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, and so on and so forth. But I think this snake's gonna be a stunningly beautiful adult. She'll probably be at least 16 feet. I think her mom's in that range. In that 16-foot range. 16, 17 foot maybe. So this girl could get there as well. And hopefully even bigger. Bigger is better. At least in my book. Hopefully she's a giant 20-foot beautiful orange glow goldenchild tiger. That would be awesome. That would be very awesome. But at the very least, she's probably going to be a 16-footer. At the very least. She's well on her way. Anyways, this is Sahara at a year old. Alright. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. God bless.